Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Marcel Sabitzer here to win trophies. Manchester United have not won a domestic trophy since 2017. And Ten Hag has made it clear that I want a trophy. After the 3-1 win against Reading in the Cup, Eric Ten Hag said Man United are building towards ending trophy drought. But revert back to Marcel Sabitzer. The reason Manchester United got him is because of Christian Eriksen's injury. Christian Eriksen is ruled out for at least 3 months with an ankle injury. So this means Eriksen will be out until April or early May. Eriksen left Old Trafford on crutches. During Man United's 3-1 win against Reading in the FA Cup, Andy Carroll committed the challenge and he got sent off. But yeah, Manchester United have signed Marcel Sabitzer on loan until the end of the season. There's no option to buy or obligation to buy. Yesterday afternoon, Sabitzer was spotted at Munich airport. Then after, he arrived at the Carrington training ground for his Man United medical. Do you think Marcel Sabitzer is the right player for Manchester United? Well, he was out of favour at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich got Marcel Sabitzer from RB Leipzig back in 2021. Bayern Munich got him for around 16 million euros. When he officially signed for Bayern Munich, he signed a 4-year deal, so he's under contract with Bayern Munich until 2025. He's versatile, which is beneficial. But yeah, in the January transfer window, Ten Hag brought 3 players in on loan: Sabitzer, Wout Weghorst and Jack Butland. Revert back to last summer, Ten Hag brought the likes of Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Antony and Martin Dubravka. Eric Ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager. He's now enjoyed 2 transfer windows as United manager. And in the summer transfer window, Ten Hag will be looking to make some more signings. Ten Hag's got rid of a lot of players as well since he became Man United manager. Now, just find out Tuanzebe went out on loan to Stoke. Tuanzebe has been out with injury for a while. Don't forget, at one point he enjoyed 3 loan spells with Aston Villa. Dishon Bernard went out on loan to Portsmouth on deadline day. Charlie Savage, he went out on loan to Forest Green. Sholo Shortire went out on loan to Bolton. Last year, a lot of players departed the club. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers. Lingard left on a free. He went to Nottingham Forest. Ronaldo got sacked. Obviously, Ronaldo's now in Saudi Arabia playing for Al Nassr. Hannibal Mejbri went out on loan to Birmingham. Ethan Laird went out on loan to QPR. Amad Diallo Traore went out on loan to Sunderland. Pogba and Matic left on free transfers. Pogba went back to Juventus. Matic went to Roma. Ten Hag sold James Garner to Everton. Sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. He loaned Alex Telles out to Sevilla. Loaned Eric Bailly out to Marseille. Lee Grant left. He loaned Dean Henderson out to Nottingham Forest. So they're the players that left Manchester United last year. And certainly in the summer, more players will be departing the club. You know, Ten Hag has made progress since he became Manchester United manager. You know, so far this season, you know, got us to Carabao Cup final, more or less. Got us to the 5th round of the FA Cup. And he's got us into the top 4 in the league. I revert back to the start of this season. I did say Erik ten Hag's expectations this season is to get Man United a top 4 finish. And there's been some games this season where Ten Hag's got the best out of these group of players. There's been some disappointing performances as well. But there's been a lot of games this season where I do like the way Erik ten Hag has approached them. He's certainly our best manager since Ferguson. You know, this has been his first full season as Man United manager. Last year, Erik ten Hag got named Premier League Manager of the Month. You know, he's been the Manchester United manager for around 10 months. He got appointed in as the Man United manager in April last year. He's under contract with Man United until 2025. He's Man United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. Don't forget, Erik ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. Revert back to when Ten Hag was at Ajax, he did very well because he won Eredivisie titles, he won some Dutch Cups. Back in 2019, got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals and developed the young players well. As you all know, Manchester United play Nottingham Forest tonight at Old Trafford in the Carabao Cup semi-finals second leg. Like I said, I'm expecting Erik ten Hag to rotate. I was surprised with his lack of rotation in the 3-1 win against Reading. I thought he'd have gone with a pretty weakened squad in that game, but went with a pretty strong 11. As you all know, Eriksen is unavailable. Marcel's still injured. McTominay's injured. Luke Shaw's missed the last 2 games through illness, but I think he should be alright for tonight's game. Donny van der Beek, he's out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. And Sancho's been out for like 3 months, but now Sancho is back. Manchester United are 3-0 up from the first leg against Nottingham Forest. The goals in the first leg came from Marcus Rashford. He scored a wonderful solo strike in the 6-yard box. Wout Weghorst scored his first goal for the club. It was a tap-in from a rebound. Anthony had the initial shot, produced a save from Wayne Hennessy. Then Weghorst got the rebound. And Bruno Fernandes scored a low strike just inside the 6-yard box. Forest, they had their moments in the first leg. They had some chances. They had a goal ruled out by VAR for offside. It was Sam Surridge that had that goal disallowed. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-1 win against Reading at Old Trafford in the FA Cup 4th round. So obviously Man United are into the 5th round of the FA Cup. We'll be playing West Ham because West Ham beat Derby. And reflecting on that win against Reading, it was 11 successive home wins for Man United in all competitions. Goals in the game against Reading. Casemiro scored 2 stunning goals. Casemiro's first goal, he dinked it over the goalkeeper. Very good finish. Came from an incisive pass from Anthony. And the other goal from Casemiro was a curled shot from 30 yards out. Took a deflection. Casemiro's really made an impact since he come to Manchester United. Casemiro did mention that it was a pleasant evening, and Ten Hag said that Casemiro was magnificent. He was a massive miss in that 3-2 defeat to Arsenal. He could have made a difference in that game. Man United's other goal against Reading came from Fred. He scored a very good flick from a corner. Reading obviously got a late consolation. Don't forget Marcus Rashford was denied that record goal. He had his goal ruled out by VAR because Wout Weghorst was offside in the build-up. And as you all know, Andy Carroll got sent off in the game because he received 2 yellow cards. He committed 2 challenges, and obviously he was the one that got Christian Eriksen injured. Manchester United have beaten Nottingham Forest twice so far this season, beating them 3-0 in the first leg at the City Ground and beating them in the league at Old Trafford 3-0 earlier on in the season. Nottingham Forest, the poor outfit. You know, the players they've got, you know, they have Alex Myton, Emmanuel Dennis, he's a former Watford player. Brennan Johnson, to be honest with you, Brennan Johnson's the best player they've got, or one of the best players. Sam Surridge. Don't forget he had that goal ruled out by VAR for offside in the first leg, like I mentioned. Lyle Taylor. They have Chris Wood on loan from Newcastle. Oliver Hammond, Lewis O'Brien, Renan Loddy. Morgan Gibbs-White. Now, Morgan Gibbs-White is out with injury. He came off injured in the second half in the first leg. Willie Bowley, Forest signed him from Wolves. Serge Aurier, he's a former Tottenham player. Omar Richards, he's out with injury at the moment. Ryan Yates, he's been out with illness. Danilo, I think he made his debut for Forest in Nottingham Forest's 1-1 draw with Bournemouth. Jack Colback, Harry Arter, Kayate, he's injured as well. Got Nico Williams, got him from Liverpool. Jesse Lingard, he's a former Manchester United player. Nottingham Forest signed Jesse Lingard on a free from Man United. If he plays in this game tonight, he'll be reuniting with Man United. Scott McKenna, Steve Cook. The goalkeepers Forest have got, obviously they've got Dean Henderson. Dean Henderson's unavailable at the moment through injury. I presume it will be Wayne Hennessy in goal tonight. You know, he was in goal in the first leg. He's the former Burnley goalkeeper. Forest have got another goalkeeper called Jordan Smith. And they have another goalkeeper as well. So there are a lot of the players Forest do have. The Nottingham Forest manager is Steve Cooper. He's under contract with Nottingham Forest till 2025. He got appointed in as the Nottingham Forest manager back in September 2021. So he's been the Nottingham Forest manager now for around 16 months. Before Nottingham Forest, Steve Cooper managed Swansea. Before then, managed England's under-17s. But yeah, Newcastle are into the final. It's their first final since 1999. It's going to be Manchester United and Newcastle Carabao Cup final. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.